Hello everyone, welcome to our Microcosmic audiobook series. Today we are going to talk about a very special theme. 2023 Ziweixing arrives. On the internet we media once upon a time in the past year. In fact, many self-media have been talking about this. 2023 Ziweixing arrives. Itis very special that I also saw a well-known Chinese studies master, Mr. Nan Huaijin, who actually also talked about 2023 Ziweixing arrives. He said Ziweixing arrives in 2023. He believes that in this year a true saint will be born in the world. This saint will have brilliant moral character and spiritual power, and his existence will let the whole world undergo great changes. Then we have actually unfolded many prophecies for everyone along the way. From the 44th image of Ziwei two saints were born, one of whom was Ziweixing. It can be seen in Xiang, directly talking about the fact that Ziweixing is also the Emperor Ziwei. In Leo Doan's Century Prophecy Stele, a stone stele published in the past 100 years also talks about the fact that Mithraea was born in Pterodactyl City above at the bottom. We actually also described the appearance of the so-called Ziweixing. Ziwei Great Emperor, Ziwei Sitting Great Emperor, Phelan Fei of the 10 directions and hundreds of nations. This is what Ziwei Star has always been talked about, especially in 1933 in Hong Kong Wahu's 100 Years account. It is actually mentioned that all nations bowed their heads to worship Mithraea, and then the generals at this time appeared in the south. This means that the saint was born in the south, and then the memorial hall was transformed into the Hall of Justice. Generally speaking, when we make this prophecy, we will be very sensitive to the use of every word. Every word used in this prophecy. Until this memorial hall turns into the Hall of Justice. In fact, Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall was rewritten as the so-called Freedom Square now. All these signs tell us that in fact, the matter of Ziwei is in Taiwan, especially the Huazong Vajra master. He also mentioned this matter when he told his disciples, Ziwei sits on the throne of the great emperor. What happened was that when Ziwei appeared in Taiwan, he was also seen by Huazong Vajra master, and then he talked about it directly, and also quoted the American prophet Jenny in Ziwei. He directly talked about the Oriental saint seen by Jenny, the American prophet Jenny, a great man, a great man. He was born in 1962, in fact around 1962, that is Huazong Vajra master directly added the words before and after. This is a very, very special thing, and Huazong Vajra master were also directly told their disciples. The religious savior predicted by the American prophet, Jenny, to be born around 1962 has been born in Taiwan. This person will establish a new sect according to God's will. In the future, human beings all over the world will gradually convert to this religion. It is quite significant. Ordinary cultivators with advanced cultivation, actually have many supernatural powers, and many of their predictions are actually very shocking, especially those so-called experts who have appeared in recent years. In fact, they have actually seen it. I actually saw this thing from Ziwei more than 1,000 years ago. Li Chuanfeng and Yuan Tiangang were working on Ziwei. I think the whole world is very, very clear about it. Some people are saying that in fact, 1/3 of the entire Ziwei is talking about the Ziwei star. When the human world is unified and Ziwei sits on the great emperor, human beings around the world will enter a completely different world. In the same era, we also remember what we said before, about this so-called 2023, human beings will enter a new system. This is Nostradamus 500 years ago. Then he saw it. He first saw the Eastern Saint of Easter. The Eastern Saint of Rabbit is the creator Saint Mithraea. But he saw something special. In 2023, he said that mankind will usher in an era of enlightenment, and a new system will be born. Human beings will be reborn at a new spiritual level, and the world we live in will be a fundamental change has occurred. This was during Easter. We celebrated Easter at the Taipei International Convention Center on April 9, 2023. We celebrated Easter at the Taipei International Convention Center. For the new theme Easter and the appearance of Eastern saints, we will talk about this ancient prophecy, the birth of King Meng and the next life of Mithraea. Of course, Western religions don't know that the Easter they have been celebrating is actually waiting for the Eastern Saint, the Eastern Saint who is born in the year of Rabbit, and the egg of Revelation has also appeared. So next, in 2023, this heavenly opportunity will open up around the world, which will shock all human beings to incredible proportions. Various religions will also slowly begin to enter an era of all religions returning to their religions. Just as Jenny predicted, she saw the East. A great man will appear in the East. He will unite all mankind under an all-inclusive faith. This man will revolutionize the world. This prophecy of the ancient sages must not be ignored. Itis, creator Mithraea saint. This master also specially warned disciples that the prophecies of ancient sages and sages should not be ignored. He can shock evil and alert the world. As a Dafa disciple, as well as friends who will come to obtain this fundamental law of the universe in the future, in fact, all there is an understanding, and it is the same in the West. The prophets in the West are all very great, and they have left many prophecies for our friends in the West. I hope everyone will cherish this prophecy, no matter what kind of religion it is in human beings. It is the same with all the major sects and esoteric sects of Catholicism, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, and even our friends who talk about Yiguando. Don't forget who can unify the 18 branches. It is this Ziwei saint, who you have been praying to the Mingming god. The predecessors left this. Let everyone kneel down and worship this Mingming god and Master Mithraea in order that everyone can at least have a predestined relationship in this life, and by forming this predestined relationship, we can obtain this universe fundamental Dafa. Once you obtain the FA, you will know who you are. Where do you come from? Where are you going? This whole secret has been opened up. Everyone in the world is the reincarnation of gods. This is a basic answer, and it was only opened up last year. This is Saint Mithraea, the creator. He wants to spread his fundamental law of the universe, Mithraea Buddha vehicle, the great law of creation. In the front, he opens the post-apocalyptic era of mode publishing. The King of Kings has also opened up this secret. You can find this book on the internet. The mysteries of life are being opened. Who created the secret of the three realms? Why were the three realms created? It is also a secret. What is life? What is human life? And that ultimate answer to life and human beings is actually in it. Everyone is welcome to join the Microcosmic Creation Dafa team. Currently, the world is recruiting troops in an all-round way, because the ancient sages and sages the prophecies left behind need to be known to people all over the world. So we hope that more friends will come and join our Microcosmic Creation Dafa team to spread the word and spread it, so that people all over the world can get this fundament of the universe Dafa. Okay, let's just talk about it here today. Mainly because we have seen that the entire self-media network has been talking about this matter. In 2023, Ziweixing arrives from the sky. In fact, in Yiguando, he is the Mingming god, so now the entire Yiguando is currently reorganizing the Taupan. In fact, the main thing is this: Emperor Ziwei, who wants to regain control of the three realms and directly rectify the human world with the Dharma. So we are going to open this matter now. The latest movie is called Fengshen. Mainland China has made a very special function called Fengshen Bang. In fact, it mentions the world's common people. The master of Chinese culture, Mr. Zhen Shiqiang, said before he left that there will be a saint who can confer gods and canonize gods again. This is the same as that of Mr. Nan Huaijin. I saw the same thing as Ziweixing. So I think when the ancient sages and ancestors opened it like this, I hope everyone can join our Microcosmic Creation Dafa team as soon as possible, and the prophecies and heavenly secrets here can come together to participate in the grand event. Let's let more people know this secret and find the way home. Thank you. Thank you.